Hey, what's happening, guys? Mike from Metacomics coming at you with a review for Legendary Star-Lord number 12. There are massive spoilers in this review, so if you haven't read the issue, pause here, go do that real quick, and then come back and hear my thoughts on it. Alright, so let's talk about the plot of this issue. Star-Lord's sister, Victoria, visits the Collector to try to persuade him to give her the body of Jason, former ruler of Spartax and her father, who is frozen in a very Han Solo-like kind of carbonite deal. She tells him to give her the body because she wants to bring him home because of the war crimes that he's committed. It seems fitting for him to be on Spartax as kind of his final resting place or something. The Collector shows off various pieces of his collection to Victoria, including a video of her taking dance lessons as a child, and we learn a little bit of history about her relationship to dear old dad, and let's just say it isn't very good. Victoria does a little dance number, not what you're thinking, fellas, and convinces the Collector to hand over Jason, and then we find out the real reason she was after him, which was a seed for the Kree Supreme Intelligence. She plans on keeping the Kree off balance without leadership so she can invade their territory and basically declare war on them. We then see that Jason isn't completely out of commission after all, and that's the basic plot of what goes on in this issue. Let's talk about what I liked. The artwork was very good in this issue. There were a lot of bright, vibrant colors that just seemed to pop. Good attention to detail. I really liked the way that some of the pages just seemed really, glossy and just really well done. I really liked the artwork here. I really enjoyed seeing Victoria's character fleshed out a bit. We see that flashback scene with her and Jason, and it really gives you a better understanding of why she is the way she is. And it kind of more or less proves once and for all that Jason is an absolute douche. So I really enjoyed seeing that character fleshed out and kind of expanded on some in this issue. It was really cool to get a glimpse inside some of the Collector's stash of just really weird crap that he has, like Rocket Raccoon's tail that he lost in a card game and a tooth from Galactus. Pretty weird. There was also a really awesome panel of Star-Lord performing in a ska band that was absolutely hilarious and was, of course, classic Peter Quill. Now, let's talk about what I didn't like. There was absolutely no Peter Quill in this issue at all, except for the one panel that I discussed a second ago. A comic about Star-Lord with no Star-Lord is like a Batman show without Batman, which is basically a turd pie that we know as Gotham. I also wasn't really feeling the pacing in this issue. It was sort of dull and uneventful. Despite the decent dialogue and some good character development, there just wasn't anything really going on, and it was really hard to keep my interest in the issue as I was reading. I understand the necessity for setup issues, which I kind of feel like this was, but it was lacking pretty severely in anything that would retain a reader's attention. It also felt like it took 22 pages to get to the main point, which could have been gotten to in half that length. So it kind of felt like a waste of time and like there was a lot of filler stuff in there. Now, there was some really good themes in this issue. The important role a father plays in the life of a child and how an abusive father, whether that abuse is emotional or physical, could do some serious damage to a person. So what we need in our modern culture right now are strong fathers with a true, visible presence in the lives of their children. Parents and fathers who are, even though they may be present, are actually in the moment, because some dads come home, they turn on the TV, and they just kind of check out, and that's not any better than being an absentee father far away, someone who walks out on their family. So I thought that was really interesting that they kind of brought that as the main point here, is father and child relationships. Seems to be a big theme in comics in general, so yeah, alright, overall I give this issue a 7.5 out of 10. That's all I got for this one, guys. I will see you in the next one.